How do you go from working at Burger King to playing in the NFL? There's a current player that did it, and his story is an absolute roller coaster. He went to a tiny high school in a really small town, and while he was great at football, he was a self-described class clown. So even in a slim chance that a college coach did see him play, he couldn't even make him an offer because he didn't meet the NCAA's academic requirements. After high school graduation, he got lucky. He found a lifeline at a prep school in Alabama. But if you know anything about Bishop Sycamore, you know that whole world of prep schools is a little bit dicey. And unfortunately, a similar story happened here. This new school that he went to shut down after only 2 weeks. So he thought his playing days were over. He started looking for jobs and he found one at Burger King. And to this day, he still talks about how much he loved that job, just the joy of working and getting paid for your work. His boss loved his attitude so much that he ended up convincing him to take a second job at a Dollar General. And if he didn't accept that offer, we wouldn't be talking about his story today. He walked into the dollar store one morning and saw a flyer on a bulletin board, and it ended up changing his life forever. It was advertising an open tryout for the football team at Georgia Military College. So the very next day, he took the 2-hour drive up there for this tryout, and out of 150 players, he was only one of a handful that stood out. He ended up making the team on the spot that very day. And in his first season of organized football in almost 2 years, he had 7 sacks in only 11 games. But then COVID hit and he was back to square one. So he went back to work, this time at a Circle K convenience store just to be able to cover the cost of tuition at school. And every day after work, he would DM every single college coach his highlight tape. Anyone he could think of, he was DMing them his tape. And after a few months of not hearing anything back, he started getting a flood of DMs, all from these different Division I schools, and he ended up taking an offer at Tennessee. And after that, the rest is history. In 2022, he was named to the All-SEC first team, and then in 2023, the Rams drafted him in the 3rd round. His name is Byron Young, and he wears the number 0 for a reason. He says that the chances of him being here right now are basically a 0% chance, so every time he puts that jersey on, it's a reminder of where he came from. If you want more underdog stories like this, hit that follow button. I have a lot more good stuff coming soon.